knows nothing about boxing. It's your boy macmean, true story, all stories ain't true. But this one is. And this is talking about my last fight that I had while I was in Rikers Island. I had a bunch of them. Oh, that beat's hard. Last fight. I'll spit some bars. Big shout out to everybody that been subscribing, been showing me love, and giving me encouragement to tell these stories or whatever. I mean, I guess a lot of us be wanting to do this, but never really find the time. You stutter step or whatever, and I guess this is the time where we just get past all that and just get to the juice. You feel me? Now, this what I want to talk to y'all today is about the story about Bernard, right? And you ever met a cat when you in jail, right? That don't really know the danger that they facing, or are not really aware of what could happen while they're here. Now, sometimes, once in a while, in jail, excuse me, not prison, in jail, you get cats that's coming through all the time, and some of them is too smart for their own fucking good, right? Bernard was too smart for his own good, all right? Let me tell you something about Bernard, right? Bernard was one of those Bernard was the lawman. So if you wanted something written up in the law library or whatever, you go holler at B, right? And normally he get it done. I didn't ever really have him do nothing for me because, I was preparing for trial, and I pretty much thought that my lawyers had that together. But they didn't, and I end up needing this dude Bernard. This is I ain't gonna tell you the year, but I'm gonna tell you the jail that we was in, right? And Bernard is really not the dude name, right? And really not to hold no, I mean, not to save him from any embarrassment, to save me from the embarrassment this time, right? So Bernard was basically what we called a herd back in the days. You know what I mean? He was not really a dude that was living, but we let him get by because he used to do these, he used to, get this paperwork done for people. Dude need a motion written up or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Bernard was the one that you went to. Now let me explain how Bernard looked. Bernard was like, you can see I'm slim. I always been slim, always been skinny all my life, right? But Bernard was like a overweight kind of dude, you know what I mean? That just knew a lot of stuff, and he was too smart for his own good. Why I say that? It's because he had a real slick mouth. Like I'm one of them dudes that think I'm kind of smart too. So 7:30 Jeopardy comes on, right? And we watching Jeopardy, and I'm blurting shit out. I'm being real ignorant, whatever. And he's getting the right answers. I just didn't like him, right? A lot of people didn't like Bernard because he was a snobby ass motherfucker, right? But he worked in the law library. He was able to get things done. So now, months pass, whatever, right? We know this cat, and then the more he does for people, and the more he's getting familiar with people, but he's still a herd, right? I always had a bad taste. I always wanted to slap the shit out of him for some reason, right? But the reason why I probably didn't is because he was doing everybody a service, and then on top of that, I'm Muslim, you know what I'm saying? I can't just run around slapping niggas, even though I did that too, But one day I needed him to do some work for me, right? Charged me like 5 packs. He charged me 5 packs of cigarettes exactly, and all he had to do was go press up some paperwork. He came back with the paperwork, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? You trying to get me sent under the jail? Are you kidding me? I can't accept this." For whatever reason, I didn't like the paperwork. Me and him got into a problem, and this motherfucker gonna tell me that he ain't gonna pay me my money. He ain't gonna give my money back because I couldn't turn in the whatever motion he filed for me. It was a motion that I needed for my trial that I felt that my lawyer was taking too long to press up. So I gave him 5 packs of cigarettes to go do it because he swindled me into thinking that he knew some shit. Y'all know, we got them jailhouse lawyers that, get everybody else out, can't get themselves out, or can't get nobody out but speak a good game. Anyway, this cat, and I was irate. I wanted to rip his fucking head, but I didn't. And I told him I want 5 minutes. Now, anybody know in New York, I don't know how y'all do it in different states, but in New York, when you ask a dude for 5 minutes, it's time to dance, right? I figured in my mind, and I told all my Muslim brothers, because, like they would have jumped in. Please, Do not jump in. I begged them not to jump in. No, nobody jump in. I was playing that one. You know what I mean? That role. Meet me in the back, man. Don't nobody jump in neither. I don't care what he doing. Nobody jumping, right? We get down to the dance floor, right? Oh, I forgot to tell y'all about this part, right? The reason why I called him out, right, was because there was a CO there, right? We called her Tasha. Her name was Miss Abdul. That's another alias. There's no real Miss Abdul that exists, right? Or Tasha, right? But we're gonna just call her Miss Abdul. And I was trying to fucking impress Miss Abdul and asked her, can we dance? Now, Rikers Island, that's how it is. In order for the COs to keep the peace of the house, if you want to dance with somebody and you give them a shout out, all call outs are mandatory. So I'm heading to the back. Boom. I'm about to wash this dude up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to run up in your cell and get all my, yeah, it's on popping, right? Mac, I don't want to fight, man. I don't want to fight, man. I don't want to fight, man. I'll give you your money back, man. I'll just give you the pack of cigarettes and I'll give you the 6 packs and a pack extra, right? Nah, boy, we gotta smoke now. I wanted to smoke because I'm tense. I'm about to go to trial. I'm more turned up, you know what I mean? I'm thinking I'm the toughest shit in the world, right? We get down to the dance floor. They move the tables out the way, you know what I'm saying? Spanish dudes, they move their dominoes. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? They like up on the second tier, you know, down at the bottom looking, you know what I mean? It's time to get it in, right? So, and everybody just knew that I was gonna smash this dude, and I was tight too, and I'm boom, boom. That dude did something like this, and I almost laughed his ass out of the cell block. Yo, we all was laughing. Cocoa water. We was laughing at this dude, Bernard. We was laughing at this dude. And he was like, I do not want to fight. You do not want to. What? I went for that boy, that nigga. Excuse me. That brother said, whoa, spun around with his boom, and caught me in my ear. It sounded like somebody shot me in my eardrum. Bow! And I was like, now I'm looking for the brothers. You know what I'm saying? And my niggas know something wrong. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you can't hear in one ear, everything in this other ear sound like a movie. So whatever they was like laughing at me. They was like, yo, damn, man, yo, you let him kick you like that? I swear this fat motherfucker did a perfect roundhouse and kicked me in my eardrum and made me think twice. It reminded me of this time back in the days. There was this girl named Sakina, right? And she was so pretty to me. Everybody didn't like her because she had this like dog patch birthmark around her eye. So she was brown skinned, but then she had this white patch around her eye. And the kids used to bother her, and I thought she was the most prettiest thing in the world. And she belonged to some other dude. And then I took her from the dude, and then the dude wanted to smoke with me, meet me by the library at 3 o'clock. I go get my 3 riders, right? Like, yo, listen, we gonna go there, handle this. This time, the plan was to jump him, right? I start working with this dude. This dude beat the shit out of me. I'm looking around for the hell. Yo, what's up? I ain't fucking with this girl. It's you. I'm like, oh boy, savage. Fast forward to Bernard. That's what I was looking for. Help. I didn't want to cut him because at that time I was known for picking up a razor blade and then cutting you in the face. That's what I was on back then, right? I couldn't cut him. I couldn't be labeled as a coward after he kicked me. Right. So I did what any respectable dude's gonna do at that point. Instead of calling your boys and they not even jumping in. Even if I would have got my ass whooped, they wasn't jumping in. So the only respectful thing that I could do was pick up a weapon. Like a coward. Boom! I got the garbage can. I threw the garbage can at him. I don't know if he was kicking but he was deflecting all of that. And like coming for me, like he was reaching, and I'm swinging with my little, you know what I'm saying, my skinny, boom, 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 putting him out there, boom, you know what I'm saying, like tapping him. He was eating them joints. Got me to the corner, like, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, and I was like, all right, man, stop playing, B, stop. He was like, are we cool? I was like, yeah, just give me my cigarettes, man. He's like, I got 4 packs for you, and they're cools. Had to let him live. I mean, we could have slaughtered that dude. I could have did Bernard greasy, man. He ended up staying in there for a long time. Me and Bernard got mad cool. Because my trial, from the time where I announced I was going to go to trial to the time I actually went to trial, it was a long time. But you know how they say, man, you know what I mean? Sometimes enemies become friends, and sometimes you, just because somebody is soft, don't mean that they ain't got that work. Boom, boom, boom. Now these things is magic. Ah, ah. Nah, I don't know how to use them joints, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't no fighter, I'm a lover. That's why I'm pretty. So I ain't got no the cuts on my face, man. Anybody cut me up, God bless me. In that way. Fucked me up in a whole bunch of other ways, but that right after that, I went to trial. Trial lasted 2 months, deliberated for 3 days. Boom. Guilty. 8-16. Add the 4 up from the first bid, 8-20. See y'all 8 years later, something like that. It's your boy macmean, true story. All stories ain't true, but this one is, man. I'll come with some more tomorrow. Hopefully Danny act up so we can You know what I'm saying? Cause Danny's funny, man. I got a weird idea that he's gonna try to fix himself up somehow. That's probably why you've been staying low. Who knows? Anyway, in any event, once again, macmean, true story. All stories ain't true, but this one was. Peace.